Not only does North Korea's strong leader Kim Jong-un rule the nation with an iron fist, but he is also notorious for his mysterious personal life. For more than a year, his wife remained a mystery to the general public. Was she able to flee this tyrant at last? Or is Kim Jong-un holding her captive even worse? Until a former espionage master spilled the beans about Kim Jong-escaped's wife, the whole world was in the dark. Had she really gotten away? Come investigate the dark truths of Kim Jong-un's wife's disappearance with us. Among North Korean women, who has the most sway? Being one of the world's most patriarchal countries, North Korea has historically been headed by the Kim family's sons. That being said, it is important to note that there are notable influential women in government. Obviously, one must wonder, who is the country's most powerful woman? It might be Ri Sol-ju, the wife of Kim Jong-un, according to some. The current First Lady of North Korea and wife of the Supreme Leader Ri Sol-ju is mostly unknown. Along with her 3 children, she gained fame as a singer in the past. The question is she really the country's most powerful woman? It would seem that Kim Jong-un has her completely in his hands. When she vanished from view, everyone was taken aback, and many wondered whether she managed to flee from her tyrannical husband. Numerous hypotheses have been advanced on Ri Sol loyalty Jews. There are those who think she loves Kim Jong-un deeply. She could have been indoctrinated with propaganda from childhood, which would explain her unwavering loyalty to him. Another possible explanation is that, unlike the starving North Koreans, she gets to enjoy all the perks of being his wife. Speculation also persists that she served as Kim Jong-un's personal aide before being elevated to the position of wife. Perhaps that's why the wedding was kept secret for those 3 years. The sister of Kim Jong-un, Kim Yo Jong, is another North Korean lady who may be considered the country's most influential woman. Some claim she was considered a potential successor to Kim Jong-un before he became king. Although he relies on her advice, she has a reputation for being brutal. She's well known for being one of the few of female North Korean government officials. On North Korea's State Affairs Commission, Kim Yo Jong is the lone female member. Additionally, she holds the position of Deputy Department Director within the Workers' Party of Korea's Publicity and Information Department. Some may argue that Kim Jong-un's hidden flame and first love, Han Song-woo, is the country's most influential lady. Before becoming the personal secretary of the ruler, she was a member of a North Korean girl group. Additionally, she is almost 7 years older than him, according to experts. It would seem that she is the one really manipulating North Korea's most powerful guy. At one point, she was seen on her phone with Kim Jong-un, while others took notes. Her use of a phone was tolerated, unlike others who would face execution or a labor camp for betraying the supreme commander. Her identity remained a mystery to many because of this. Who of these 3 female North Korean officials has the most influence? The wife, the sister, or the mistress? Why has Kim Jong-un put his secret lover ahead of his sister? And is this connected to her escape? Everything we believed we knew about the Kim dynasty's inner workings might be shattered by the account that the retired espionage master has divulged. You will be shocked at the secret. Kim Jong-un's spouse. The current First Lady of North Korea, Kim Jong-un's wife Ri Sol-ju, is shrouded in mystery. Everything else is conjecture based on what has been said by non-official North Korean sources. Despite her husband's frequent public appearances, Ri Sol-ju has spent considerable time away from the limelight. She was bestowed the designation of Respected First Lady, a position of great prestige in North Korea. It was in 1974 that this title was last used. When it comes to North Korea, she plays a more diplomatic role as well. Her identity is shrouded in mystery, leading analysts and specialists to speculate that her moniker is a pseudonym. What gives this lady her enigmatic status as Kim Jong-wife-uns? Ri Sol-ju hails from North Korea's ruling class. She comes from a family of professors. Her mother is an authority in gynecology. She went to school in China, where she learned traditional music and even performed internationally. However, her career as a singer and performer is currently being actively discredited by North Korean authorities. It would seem that after a stroke in 2009, Kim Jong-il, son of Kim Jong-un, hastily prepared for his son to be married. But until 2012, no one had any idea that she had tied the knot with Kim Jong-un. Their first child, a son, was born to her in 2010. However, Kim Jong-un may have more than one son. It was revealed by the retiring espionage master that Ri's son was preceded in birth by another son. On top of that, Ri's kid is never displayed in public since he is said to be physically weak and underweight. This hidden youngster, says the former espionage master, is stronger and healthier than Kim Jong-un's biological son. Next, a daughter, Kim Ju-ai, was born to Ri Sol-ju and her husband in 2012. According to some, Kim Ju-ai has the potential to be the future leader and successor. Kim loves to bring Ju-ai along wherever she goes, even to formal meetings, even though she has a kid of her own. It seems like he's preparing her to take the helm in the future. The gender and identity of Ri Sol third Ju's kid remain a mystery, although she gave birth to it in 2017. It seems like Kim Jong-un and his wife have the ideal connection. Ri Sol-ju's abrupt disappearance from public view revealed a fracture in the surface, notwithstanding the allegations about his hidden mistress and other concerns. Was she able to get away from her abusive husband? The hidden reality. An ex-spymaster from South Korea's National Intelligence Service has spilled the beans on Kim Jong-un's wife's mysterious absence and the question of whether or not she managed to escape. There have been several occasions when Ri Sol-ju has vanished from public view, despite the fact that she has been seen in public settings with her spouse on multiple occasions. Many people started to worry whether she was okay. On the other hand, her attendance at a Lunar New Year celebration in January 2020 raised the most red flags. She remained utterly out of the spotlight after that. During all this time, where was she? The fate of Kim Jong-un's wife was the subject of several speculations. One was his covert affair with Han Song-woo, whom the public had seen in public with Kim Jong-un while they appeared to be working. Many assumed he had locked his wife up so he could have more pleasure with his mistress. Ri Sol-ju allegedly attempted to flee, according to another story. Was she sick of her North Korean husband's dominance? Or had she finally come to terms with the fact that her spouse didn't love her? Any person would be wise to seek refuge elsewhere if they were in North Korea. It seemed like Ri Sol-ju had tried to flee, but her husband had apprehended her and was keeping her under strict custody. Not until they were seen smiling at another public occasion at Pyongyang's Mansai Art Theater more than a year later did he finally let her go. It was all speculation, of course, about what may have occurred to her at the time. Her appearance in Malta sparked speculation that she may have fled North Korea to the island. On the other hand, Kim Jong-un would have returned her to North Korea if this were indeed the case. One explanation may be that she went on vacation or that her daughter was a student there. There was also talk that she was taking care of Kim Jong-il's sister, who is younger. A news agency broke the story, which quickly became one of the most talked-about rumors in North Korean elite circles. Kim Jong-il apparently chose to look for his late husband's aunt better after his execution. Others have speculated that Ri Sol-ju's, her preferred daughter and potential future leader of North Korea, is receiving care and education from her mother, Ri Sol-ju. South Korean intelligence says that since her daughter was unable to attend public school, her mother was instructing her in private. It would indicate that Ri Sol-ju has been actively involved in her daughter's educational pursuits, particularly those that pertain to her aspirations to become the head of the nation. The idea that Ri Sol-ju is unwell is another widely circulated myth. Some speculated that the pandemic was to blame, while others said she was really pregnant. It seemed as if she was putting her children in lockdown to prevent any possible illness. It was revealed by a former South Korean espionage master that she is probably safe and enjoying her children's company. But how probable is that? Ri Sol-ju is so devoted to her spouse that he is required to accompany her whenever she goes. Nobody has ever seen her out and about by herself. That's likely why the idea that Kim Jong-un ordered her abduction was one of the most terrifying speculations about her abrupt disappearance. A member of Kim Jong-un's inner circle, Kim Jong-un may have someone other in his heart, even if he keeps Ri Sol-ju under wraps. Kim Jong-un's first love and intended spouse, Han Song-woo, is now his secret mistress. According to the former Spymaster, the North Korean dictator's father forbade him to marry anyone other than Han Song-woo. Thus, the dictator was coerced into marrying Ri Sol-ju. Yo Jong light music band and Puno electronic ensemble both included Han Song-woo on vocals. In addition, she performed with the Moranbong Band, the top boy band in North Korea. In 2006, she vanished without a trace from public eye. She reportedly wed a North Korean army commander, and the couple had a kid, according to Japanese media. But many in North Korea's ruling class thought he was Kim Jong-un. According to the former Spymaster, Kim Jong-un and Han Song-woo crossed paths when Han was a student in Switzerland. While Kim was away, she took care of him as a nanny and caregiver. After returning to North Korea, they started dating. However, his father disapproved of the connection and told his son to end it as soon as he learned about it. The only option for his kid was to follow his cruel father's orders. Just before he died away, his father also made arrangements for his son to get married to Ri Sol-ju. Their alleged romance was reignited after his father's death. The elite of Pyongyang began to hear rumors that the two of them were having an affair. A lot of people in North Korea were fascinated by her meteoric ascension from the ranks of musician to high-ranking official. Kim Jong-un was seen in 2012 seated with a lady who often made public appearances beside him. North Korea said it was Ri Sol-ju, but South Korean spies claimed it was Han Song-woo. Maybe Kim Jong-un was trying to gaslight everyone into believing his lover was his wife while he kept her a secret from the world. There have been several sightings of Kim Jong-un with Han Song-woo, who is sometimes referred to as the North Korean Lana Del Rey. His wife, who remained out of the spotlight, now poses as Kim's personal assistant. His etiquette, security, and schedule are all under her purview. Even when he accompanies his daughter to various public engagements, the two are often seen together. It raises questions about Kim Jong-un's marital status, and if he is protecting his first love by keeping her near. According to the ex-spy, Ri Sol-ju's treatment could be affected by Han Song-woo's continual presence with Kim Jong-un. People started to question whether it was just a coincidence that Ri Sol-ju vanished and Han Song-woo was always in the news at the same time. Was he so devoted to his first love that he imprisoned his wife? According to South Korean media in 2013, Han Song-woo was ordered by Kim Jong-un to be killed by firing squad. She was allegedly murdered because she had created pornographic recordings that were unlawful, but it turned out that wasn't the case. A year later, she was seen in public again, this time attending the National Convention of Artists. Han Song-woo's involvement in North Korean politics has increased. As part of the preparations for the 2018 Pyeongchang Winter Olympics, she took part in discussions in South Korea. By some stroke of luck, her profile in North Korean politics rose in 2020, the same year that Ri vanished from view. She joined Kim Jong-un to examine regions devastated by the storm and made many appearances during this period. Was this only a coincidence, though? Despite Kim Yo Jong's reputation as his most trusted advisor, Kim Jong-un seems to have more faith in Han Song-woo than in her, child of Kim Jong-un and his wife. That is not the last chapter in the tale of Kim Jong-un's first love. According to Cho Swang, a former operative of the National Intelligence Service, Kim Jong-un and Han Song-woo are parents. Despite widespread speculation that Kim's legal son will succeed his father as dynasty head, he revealed to South Korean media that Kim also had an illegitimate son. Kim and his wife's kid is seldom seen in public because others think he's too pale and skinny. As a result of Ju-ae's constant presence at her father's side, rumors have circulated that he has abandoned his son in favor of his daughter. Kim has 2 children from his marriage to Han Song-woo. However, he also has an illegitimate kid. Although Kim Il-long, the illegitimate kid, is strong, the first son born to Kim's wife is so underweight that the former espionage master compared him to a miserable North Korean. Would a power struggle ensue if Kim Jong-un had a legal son who is sick and an illegitimate son who is healthy? He has not yet announced who would succeed him as leader of North Korea. It is stunning that Kim Jong-un's first kid was not born to his official wife, but to his lover. Because the first son often has automatic rights to be the next successor, the Kim family's bloodline is very significant in North Korea. Kim Jong-un exemplifies how this is not always true. He was not the first son, but he won his father's affection and became his successor. Whoever Kim Jong-un chooses to lead the Hermit Kingdom of North Korea's dynasty is obviously crucial. Which child will he bring along on all his travels? His ailing legitimate son, his healthy illegitimate son, or his cherished daughter? That Ju-ai is in a prime position to become North Korea's leader was revealed by a South Korean intelligence agency. Her parents have prepared her to take the throne of the kingdom in due course. But whether her two brothers and the rest of the family would accept a female ruler of this scary country is anyone's guess. Kim Jong-un has more than one secret love kid, which comes as a surprise. He also had a kid outside of wedlock. The child's age is estimated to be 5 years or younger. Although the identity of the child's father is unknown, Ryo Sim, a pianist of Korean and Japanese descent, has been designated the child's mother since 1959. Propaganda painted North Korea as an idyllic haven. Because of this, a large number of Koreans residing in Japan departed for North Korea, but persecution and bigotry befell them the moment they arrived. Relatives of these immigrants are said to be the lady who gave birth to Kim Jong-un's final kid, who, however, has more importance in the eyes of the North Korean ruler than Kim Jong-un's secret love kid or his mistress, the sister of Kim Jong-un replaced by his mistress. It would seem that Kim Jong-un has more faith in his secret lover than in his sister, Kim Yo Jong, who is said to be his most trusted advisor. A formidable figure in North Korea, Kim Yo Jong has earned the title of world's most dangerous woman for her ability to thrive in the country's notoriously harsh environment and inside the clandestine Kim family. She poses a clear threat. She told the president of South Korea to be quiet after he gave North Korea financial help in return for a nuclear disarmament pledge. Meetings with former President Trump and other foreign leaders have brought her the title of Deputy No. 2 Leader of the country. She has often shown her authority as head of the isolated nation by openly threatening South Korea. In one incident, Kim Yo Jong threatened South Korea's live-fire drills near the land and sea borders with North Korea, claiming, "The question is why the enemy kicked off such war drills near the border suicidal hysteria, for which they will have to sustain terrible disaster." It is known that Kim Yo Jong was raised in isolation with her brothers, Kim Jong-un and Kim Jong-chol, in a private compound. The Kim dynasty chose her brother over her, despite the fact that she was also a potential successor. Kim Jong-un eliminated anybody who stood in his way, including her uncle, who he executed and displayed headless. But she remained by his side and served him as supreme leader, controlling his schedule. The bond between him and his sister never faded. Rumor has it that Kim Yo Jong was the one the supreme leader trusted the most. It would seem that she has full faith in his sister. In 2020, when his wife vanished from public view and his mistress was seen by his side at all times, the world was taken aback when his connection with his sister also changed. There was a mysterious power change, according to the media, and his ex-lover is now standing at his side instead of his wife. A lot of people thought that his hidden lover, Han Song-woo, was taking the place of his sister and wife. She had taken on some of the responsibilities that his sister Kim Yo Jong had originally handled. In the event that Kim Jong-un were to pass away or get ill, Kim Yo Jong would be seen as the next in line. She also became rather famous. It seems that Kim Jong-un abruptly stopped caring for his sister after becoming suspicious of her at that period. Take the 2020 military parade as an example. Han Song-woo was visible to everybody, escorting guests to their places, collecting flowers for Kim, and even standing behind him as his helper during his public speeches. It looks that Kim Jong-un took over for Kim Yo Jong, who usually played this position. Han Song-woo was abruptly promoted to the role of chief of the North Korean propaganda department, which was previously held by Kim Yo Jong. Previously entrusted to his sister, she is now responsible for the majority of Kim Jong-un's day-to-day activities and schedule. It is unexpected that Kim Jong-un would put his faith in a lady who is engaged in illicit pornography rather than his longtime sister. It seems that this further demonstrates his deep affection for his hidden lover. Does the dictator have any other hidden loves except her? Han Song-woo is said to be Kim Jong-un's secret mistress. The North Korean elite are notorious for spreading rumors. Even if it's no secret, his wife's absence may have anything to do with this mistress. Kim Jong-un has a large harem of women, including his wife and mistress. It is widely believed that many of the young ladies that make up Kim Jong-un's pleasure squad are underage. The former espionage chief spilled the beans about Kim Jong-un's annual selection of 25 virgin ladies to serve him. Kim and other North Korean high-ranking officials are served by these females. They are compelled to marry prominent bodyguards of these leaders before they retire in their 20s. Rumor has it that Kim Jong-un's father likely chose his future bride from among this pleasure troupe after seeing her perform. How can these ladies become part of this team? The leader's advisors are compelled to scour the countryside for young, attractive females. Strict exams are administered to the females. Every member of their family undergoes extensive testing to rule out any potential links to other countries, and they get rigorous physical examinations as well. Anyone with a visible physical defect, such as a blemish or scar, may be unable to participate in the pleasure squad. Upon passing the examination, they are whisked away to an undisclosed location for further training in the art of serving Kim Jong-un and other high-ranking officials. They are brainwashed and given a lot of misinformation. Some even go so far as to say that Kim Jong-un has more good looks than any guy on Earth. They are then released into the wild to amuse the leaders when their training is over. The ladies are informed that they are serving their country, which is considered an honor, and they are even given the option to join the pleasure squad, but they still have no choice. Even though they are minors, their families take pride in sending them to join the pleasure squad. How much more secrecy is Kim Jong-un prepared to provide on the Kim dynasty's possible hidden secrets? Feel free to share your opinions down below. For more interesting and engaging videos like this, please subscribe to our channel and give us a thumbs up. Please return another time. We appreciate you tuning in.